What if the vegetables you eat every single day, the ones you've trusted for decades, are actually speeding up the aging process in your joints and draining your energy? It sounds shocking, right? Because for years, we've been told vegetables are the healthiest foods on the planet. And in general, that's true. But as you get older, especially after 60, your body changes in ways that make some vegetables less of a friend and more of a hidden enemy. For many seniors, this quiet truth explains why they feel stiff, tired, or sluggish, even though they think they're eating healthy. The truth is, not all vegetables are created equal, especially when it comes to joint health, energy, and overall vitality. Some vegetables can spike blood sugar, others irritate your gut lining, and a few even fuel inflammation in your joints. Over time, this can leave you stiff, sore, and tired more often than you should be. And if you're like most seniors, you've probably just chalked it up to normal aging. But it's not always age, it's what's on your plate. Welcome back to True Health Insights. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 common vegetables that seniors should avoid if they want to feel more energetic, keep their joints flexible, and maintain independence as they age. Don't worry, this isn't a doom and gloom lecture. For every vegetable you may need to cut back on, I'll also share a healthier, joint-friendly replacement that will actually help your body thrive. Before we dive in, let's set the stage. After age 60, circulation slows, recovery times increase, and the digestive system becomes more sensitive. That means the foods you once tolerated easily may now irritate your body, increase inflammation, and disrupt your energy levels. In fact, one study published in the Journal of Gerontology revealed that diet quality was directly linked to mobility and strength decline in seniors. Surprisingly, certain common vegetables were linked to more stiffness, fatigue, and reduced stamina. So, if you've ever thought, why do I feel so achy even though I eat my veggies? Today's video may give you the answer. Let's start with the first vegetable that can quietly wear down your joints and energy: white potatoes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Potatoes? Really? But they're a staple. Yes, potatoes are everywhere. Mashed at Thanksgiving, baked with sour cream, fried into crispy French fries, or roasted alongside your Sunday roast. They're comforting, familiar, and delicious. But for seniors, white potatoes are often a hidden cause of energy crashes and joint stiffness. Here's why. White potatoes are high on the glycemic index, which means your body converts them into sugar very quickly. When you eat potatoes, your blood sugar spikes, then crashes. This roller coaster isn't just bad for energy, it also drives inflammation in your blood vessels and joints. Over time, chronic inflammation stiffens cartilage, irritates tissues, and leaves you feeling sore after even light activities like walking or climbing stairs. Let me share a quick story. Harold, a 72-year-old retired truck driver, came to me complaining of heavy legs, knee pain, and constant fatigue. He assumed it was just aging, maybe arthritis. But after looking at his diet, I noticed one thing. He was eating mashed potatoes every night. We swapped those potatoes for steamed broccoli and roasted carrots. Within a few weeks, Harold reported less stiffness in his knees, more energy in the afternoon, and even better sleep. It wasn't magic. It was simply removing the blood sugar roller coaster caused by potatoes. Now, does that mean you can never eat a potato again? But for seniors with joint pain or low energy, potatoes are better as an occasional treat, not a daily staple. Instead, swap them for sweet potatoes, which are lower on the glycemic index and packed with anti-inflammatory nutrients like beta-carotene. Your joints will thank you. Next comes eggplant, and this one surprises a lot of people. Eggplants belong to the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, bell peppers, and white potatoes. The problem? Nightshades contain a natural plant chemical called solanine. While harmless for many people, solanine can worsen inflammation in sensitive individuals. And as you age, your body becomes more likely to react to compounds like this. What does that mean for your joints? Solanine can interfere with nerve and muscle function, leading to stiffness, soreness, or even joint pain that feels like arthritis. The tricky part is that the effects creep up slowly. You might not connect your achy knees or sore hips to the eggplant in your pasta or curry. But for many seniors, cutting out eggplant leads to noticeable improvements in flexibility and daily comfort. I had a patient named Margaret, age 68, who loved making ratatouille. She ate it 3 nights a week and couldn't figure out why her morning stiffness was getting worse. When we did an elimination test and removed eggplant, within 2 weeks, her stiffness was cut in half. She could garden longer and climb stairs without as much pain. Again, the culprit wasn't just getting old, it was a vegetable she thought was healthy. So, what should you eat instead? Try zucchini. It has a similar texture to eggplant, cooks beautifully in stews and sautés, and is packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation instead of feeding it. Finally, let's talk about green bell peppers. This one might shock you, because bell peppers are often celebrated as healthy. But here's the truth. Green bell peppers aren't fully ripe. They're just immature versions of red, yellow, or orange peppers. And because they're unripe, they contain more lectins, plant proteins that can irritate your gut and trigger inflammation. For seniors, that inflammation often shows up in stiff joints, slower recovery after activity, and fatigue that doesn't seem to go away. Many of my older patients describe it as low stamina or sluggishness. While not everyone is equally sensitive to lectins, if you struggle with energy or joint pain, green peppers could be part of the problem. Here's the good news. Red, yellow, and orange peppers are much healthier alternatives. Not only are they fully ripe and lower in lectins, but they're also loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene. These nutrients directly protect joint tissues from oxidative stress and improve immune function, helping you stay active and energetic. So if you love peppers, don't give them up. Just swap green for red, yellow, or orange. Now that we've covered the 3 vegetables to avoid, white potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers, let's talk about the ones you should embrace. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene and antioxidants, which help fight oxidative stress in your joints. They keep cartilage healthier and your energy more consistent. Even snacking on raw carrots can make a difference. Broccoli is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory vegetables out there. It contains sulforaphane, which helps protect cartilage from damage and reduces inflammation in joints. Seniors who eat broccoli regularly often report easier movement and less stiffness. Spinach is a leafy green powerhouse loaded with natural nitrates that improve blood flow, reduce stiffness, and boost stamina, so you can walk farther, climb stairs with less effort, and feel more energized overall. Just a handful a day in a salad or smoothie can have noticeable benefits. Now let's zoom out for a moment. What's the real takeaway here? Seniors often assume that stiffness, low energy, and slower recovery are just inevitable parts of aging. But that's not always true. Often, the foods you eat every day are either fueling inflammation or fighting it. By making simple swaps, cutting out white potatoes, eggplant, and green peppers, and replacing them with carrots, broccoli, and spinach, you give your body the tools it needs to stay flexible, energized, and strong. Take Harold and Margaret's stories as proof. Harold thought his knees were just old, but it was potatoes draining his energy. Margaret thought her stiffness was arthritis, but it was eggplant making her joints ache. Both made small, simple swaps, and both saw life-changing improvements. That's the power of food. And remember, these changes aren't about restriction. They're about substitution. You don't have to give up delicious meals. You just need to make smarter choices about which vegetables land on your plate. So let's recap. Seniors, if you want better joints and more energy, cut back on white potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers. Instead, enjoy carrots, broccoli, and spinach. These swaps reduce inflammation, stabilize your energy, and protect your mobility for years to come. Every bite you take is either fueling your energy or feeding inflammation. The good news? You get to choose, every single day. So the next time you're at the grocery store, think of your joints, think of your energy, and fill your basket with vegetables that will help you stay strong, active, and independent. So, Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to True Health Insights for more science-based tips. Remember, your body listens to what you feed it. With every smart choice, you're sending a powerful message. I'm here, I care, and I'm ready to live well.